All right, unboxing. I so desperately, Bryce, can we build a darn unboxing studio? Or have like the thing from the top where you can see? Because I'm always
like a photo studio.
Yeah, I need a photo unboxing studio in somewhere, the next place.
We'll make that entryway.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I just need a place where I can show a little better. But anyway, this is what you get. You're gonna get this angle of me unboxing stuff. So, RUPES Nano. You know, we've had these forever. We had the big kit. I thought I could change the whole way Nanos are purchased, and I thought I could just create an OG version. But they give these at such a, I don't want to say it's a deal, but it wouldn't make sense to buy it any other way than in the full package. The HR 81 ML, I think it's called, version, or M, which is the short neck. So you have a long neck and you have a short neck, and so you have different options, but you didn't have an option unless you wanted to pay. I think there's 850 some odd dollars worth of stuff in these kits, and you pay I think it's $590 and $570 and $600. So it's $570 retail for the long neck, $570 for the short neck, $600 for the long neck, and you get all this stuff. So you get a couple of polishes you're not going to use. You get a bunch of blue pads you're probably not going to use. You do get the yellow pads that you are going to use. You get a little tool kit here with various heads, because they come with a 3mm rotary and then a 12mm orbit, which is the one I use the most. A lot of people like the rotary mode. You also get some sanding stuff. You get the corded version, and I think unless you're a pro, so if you're a pro, I think you want the cord just as a backup. But for me, the times that I've done full cars, I just cycle through 2 charges. It takes 20 minutes to charge the batteries, and they last about 25. So I've never had an issue with either one of these and batteries. They come with some microfiber towels you're not going to use, and a bunch of other stuff, sanding discs and all of that stuff. They also come with some pretty nifty little brushes you can use for your carpet, and so it's a complete kit, and I think it's worth it. But not everybody wants all this stuff. But we don't want to end up with a bunch of stuff that you don't want. So if you don't want it, and so there are other options now. They launched this at SEMA. Somehow it snuck by me, and I'm just now making the video a month later. But I've already had a couple people say, "Hey, I wanted the one they had at SEMA," and so we sold a bunch of them. But I didn't even know it existed. So my bad for not catching that when I went to the RUPES area and realized that there were some other options on how to purchase. But let's first talk about which one do you buy. Do you buy short neck or long neck? And Jason Rose talks about this, who's RUPES USA head of training, director of training. You do the long neck if you can use 2 hands, and the short neck is really designed to be used as a one-hand tool. I like having both. I like having both sitting there. It gives me 2 extra batteries, but that's also $1,200 worth of polishers and polisher kits. So I get it if most people aren't even going to buy one of them, let alone have 2 of them. So luckily this is what I do, so I get to have them both. But I will say that the short neck is cool to have if you're kind of reaching in an area that's out of your reach of 2 hands. But otherwise, I'm generally going to use the long neck. They both have the same head, so they fit in the same areas, but just 2 different versions. I think it's a good thing to have. If I was doing this for a living, I was a professional detailer, I'd want to work toward having both as soon as possible. So the new versions to purchase, there's nothing new about the tool. It's just a new version of kit. And so we have a full kit, which I haven't even seen yet. Full kit, I haven't unboxed it yet, so we're going to unbox it here for the first time. Full kit. I think it has very similar stuff to the cases, but it's a hard plastic case. And you also have the option to buy the tool without all the accessories. You buy the tool alone. And so pricing is $620 for this, for the long neck. I didn't buy any short necks because we sell very few of the short necks. Most people buy long necks, but the kit version of this is $590 in a short neck, $620 in a long neck, and then 410 in a short neck kit with just the charger. So it's the charging base and 2 batteries, and it's 440 for the tool alone. So now we have the option to buy the tool and skip all of the accessories if you want. So I want to open these up and see what it's like. I guess let's start with the tools first, and then we'll save the bigger part for last. So I haven't touched these. These came right off of a darn pallet full of RUPES stuff that we got a couple weeks ago. And so I purposely haven't touched these so that we could do it together. And so you get a couple of manuals, which I don't know about you, but I don't generally read the manuals, especially since I already have these. This is the long neck version. They package these really well. Very rarely do we ever have any shipping damage. So you get the tool. Gosh, I remember when I first got mine, I bought mine from Esoteric when I was up there at the training. So my long neck kit is like the original kit. It doesn't have a lot of the fit and finish of the newest version, the version that you would get today. Like it doesn't come with. So this was the original version. It doesn't come with the fancy little tool kit where you get all the stuff. It didn't come with that. So this newer version does, the one that you would order. All right, so it comes installed with the 12mm Orbit tool. So there's the tool. It does come with a change tool. It comes with 2-inch backing plate, power cord for the charger. I think that's it, the 2 batteries. Get 2 fresh batteries that come with it. Again, this was 440 bucks, and then you get the charger. So what you don't get with this kit is you don't get the accessories. You don't get the 3mm sanding head, and you don't get the rotary option either. To be honest with you, I almost exclusively use DA. Keep in mind that the smaller the diameter of a dual action pad, the more aggressive it is. The bigger the pad, the less aggressive. With rotary, it's the opposite. The bigger the pad, the more aggressive. The smaller the pad, the less aggressive. So I guess they're inversely correlated. And so this I'm almost exclusively using with oh shoot. Okay, it comes with 2-inch only. So I guess if we're going to carry these, Bryce, I'd probably need to get some 1-inch backing plates, which I think we already have.
There's some up there.
Yeah, we do have 1-inch backing plates, so those are in the store as well. So that's interesting. So they chose to send it with 2-inch backing plate only and 12mm Orbit device only. You get the tool, and so this is sold more as like a traditional dual action polisher, just battery powered in a small version with 2-inch. So I do think what you would want is you'd want to buy my Nano Pad package. That's what I would suggest. The Nano Pad package is pretty expensive because those little pads are actually all pretty pricey for what they are, how big they are. Price per square inch, I guess you could say. But I would also get the 1-inch backing plate as well, and then you can have the whole tool and all the pads for still less than all the extra accessories that you get in the main kit. But nothing to carry it in, and so I just like that there's another option for people to be able to choose to buy it this way and not go all the way to, and there's a big difference between 440 and 600 bucks. So that's I think a nice option. Let's just double check the short neck and make sure that the short neck comes with the same stuff so that we know how to tell you these things. Short neck. 2 batteries. Looks like the batteries kind of bounced around on this one. 2 batteries, instructions. Yep, 12mm. And then it comes with 2-inch backing plate. Okay, so both kits come the same. All right, and of course, with RUPES, you don't have to be afraid of, I like this, you don't have to be afraid of buying, even from me. These are not these are price protected, and they've done a really great job of really policing that. And I like that. It keeps it honest, so you know that you're getting it at the same price no matter where you go. And so, hopefully, honor the source if I helped you figure this out. Let's keep OG moving forward, and hopefully I can keep developing stuff and chasing things. So then, this is the one I'm excited to open. So let's move these out of the way. Again, this is 620. This is the long neck version. Nice kit. You open up. So, this gives you another option versus the foam case. Gosh, the knife is so sick. Almost don't. It's almost so nice I don't want to use it. It's a Chris Reeves Sabenza. This is the large version. Look at that thing. Guys, my buddy at Knife, I think it's knife.com, is where he sent this to me a while back. All right, so you have a twist, and then this opens. So you get cloths, microfiber cloths. Tells you not to push the button on the top when using. There's our long neck tool sitting in a nice, foam insert thing here, foam setup. And we have batteries, battery pack, a couple of polishes. So let's see, yeah, this doesn't open in the front. So I guess what you would do, take these. You should just pull this out. And then here's the rest of the stuff. Instructions, sanding. We get our kit with all our tools. So it comes with our 12 millimeter, 3 millimeter rotary, 2-inch, 1-inch backing plate. It also gives you an interface plate for sanding, and then our change tool. All comes in this little package, this little kit here. And you get the brushes, the soft bristle brush, the harder bristle brush. We're doing carpet type stuff. Yellow 2-inch, yellow 1-inch, blue 2-inch, blue 1-inch, and then the two compounds, the compound and finishing polish. And then you get the battery. So the power cord for the battery charger, and then the thing that makes it hybrid is that you can also plug in as well. So that's pretty sweet. Just another way where you have a little compact kit to take your stuff and take it with you, especially if you're mobile. I would really want to have something like this. So I think it would come down to which one fits better into your kit when you're traveling. Does the plastic hard case fit better, or does the soft version fit better? That's cool. And then you just grab the handle. And then the tool's kind of moving around there a little bit, but I don't think you'd have to worry about any kind of damage or anything.
Doing detailing on a boat?
Might be. I don't think you really need this on a boat. Yeah, it gives you this serial number, so if you were, I guess this would be really helpful if you were managing like a dealership or managing a place where you had kits that you were, trying to barcode scan every day, keep inventory control. That's probably a preferred option. It looks like you could stack them. It looks like they're designed to stack on top of one another, so that way you could stack 50 of them if you needed to, again, versus our portable case. Now this comes with a strap option as well. It comes with the strap. I normally just get rid of the strap, and the way I store mine is I store it in the drawer over here on the side. So I leave it unzipped, and I have these deep drawers. I take and I just store it in the deep sonic drawer, and when I need it, I just flip it out like that. And then if I were ever to go somewhere, I could just throw it in my back seat. So So this is where I store both of my Nanos here. Nice little setup. Cool, so just another option. Same tool, same device. We've got 3 different versions. You could buy it tool only with the power cord, or tool only with 2 batteries, or you could buy it full plastic kit or the soft kits as well. You could buy it that way. And then you have 2 versions of each. You have short neck and you have long neck. The short neck is on average $30 less than the long neck, but both tools work, just sort of personal preference. I guess these things are kind of hard. I know a lot of people haven't gotten their hands on these. It's hard to make a choice. I would say if you're undetermined on which one to buy, just buy the long neck. The short neck would be more of a luxury, but some people prefer short over long. Matt Schulman was here the other day, who's Adam LZ's. It takes care of all the Adam LZ's car. He liked the short neck, so he bought the short neck. Anyway, thanks for watching. These are, by the time you're watching this, these are available. I keep probably half a dozen of each of these in stock, at all times. And so if you see it out of stock, it's just because we had a run on them, and people, we generally, when we get down to 2 or 3, we'd order another, half a dozen or so. It's a lot of money to inventory these things, so we keep it lean. And RUPES almost always has them in stock, so I can usually get them in pretty quickly. Anyway, thanks for watching. Available at obsessgarage.com, as well as other solutions like the Nano polishing, our polishing pad package. Also, anything to do with polishing the way that I do it. So polishes, pads, backing plates, the other RUPES machines, the ones that I think are necessary. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.